I see with golfers is this kind of move, where this stick would point back towards my body too quickly. It might not work as severely as I'm showing here today, but it might certainly work. Hi everyone, Alistair Davies here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you for tuning in today. Today's lesson is all about how we can control how the shaft is going to move really during the top of the backswing start of the downswing. I'm really trying to work on the thing I see a lot of amateur golfers get slightly wrong when they try and shallow the club the wrong way. So we're going to really work on some nice visual cues, some nice drills you can do at home to help improve how the handle works and the hand path works through this nice area of the golf swing that tends to lead to a lot of other freebies as we work through the rest of the chain of the golf swing. So if you are a new viewer, please consider following and subscribing. I post videos every week and they're all designed to really help lower your scores and improve your golf. So please consider doing that if you can. Keep watching to learn all about this hand path in the transition area of the golf swing. So we're looking at today the key area in the golf swing, the kind of areas we get to the top of the swing, how we would start down with the arms, and particularly the hand path and the butt of the club. Now, there's a lot of trend at the moment about talking about how the butt of the club should work in this transition area, and that's what we're focusing on today. And we're using this rod here, alignment rod. You can use anything that would stick there as a visual, as a director, to help us change the direction you would move the club in. So far too often what I see with golfers is this kind of move, where this stick would point back towards my body too quickly. It might not work as severely as I'm showing here today, but it might certainly work kind of like this. So this butt of the club, this rod, point inside that blue stick I have on the ground there. So that blue stick is on what I class as my ball to target line, which represents my base plane line, as I would call it. So what I'm looking for you to do in the golf swing, ideally at the top of the golf swing, is feel that this yellow rod in this case works above or outside that blue stick on the ground. So we get the feeling of the arms and hands moving outward. Ideally at the same time we'd have wrist flexion and wrist pronation, which makes the club shallow. Now this only happens for me for a very, very short period in time, and then we're going to turn. And the idea then with the stick, then we want to make sure as we turn through the golf ball, it has a big gap between us and our body. So we managed to get the hand path working what I class as diagonally, then down towards the golf ball, then through and left. That for me is the most efficient way to turn our body through the ball, the most efficient way to use our hands through the golf ball, so we reduce club head throw away flipping. And again, if I tend to pull it this way and then flip, you'll see it hits my body, or if I pull it this way and get my hands very high, I'll have very little control on the face. And that really hinders strike as well as direction of shots. So what I'd like you to do, if you're in the garden, you might use a rod, or you might even use, if you have tiles out there, the line of the tiles, the grout, get a stick and point this above that line, and then try and point it left of the line, obviously as you come through and left of your body. Once you've made some rehearsals doing this and you get the feels for this, we would then go ahead and make a shot and try and feel we're doing exactly the same moves. It's all about, for me, slow motion swings to give us the feels to be able to produce them on the real shot. So once we've done a few practice swings with the rods, take the rod away, top of the swing, trying to feel exactly the same thing. And again, as an external influence, think about the club head closing a lot more in this scenario here. That will help. And again, from here, turn and get the hand path going left with the body. Again, slow motion rehearsals for me are critical. Once we've done that, go ahead and hit the ball. And if we need to, we can hit the ball in stages where we might stop or freeze at the top, or we might do it in slow motion. I'm going to try and do this one in slow motion. The slower I go, the more chance I've got of making a different move. Take your address as normal. Pulled it a wee bit left. Felt I was really trying to get my hands to move out in this area, the transition area of the golf swing, which may be why I cut across it a little bit. Maybe I didn't shallow it enough, you know, with the pronation and the shaft. But I'm not skilled at that move. I have faults in my golf swing. So when I'm trying to demonstrate certain things, this is quite often the one-off take. So I don't practice this to be able to show you the exact moves, but I'd have to do a lot of shots to be able to do that. So just imagine that for yourself. So when you're practicing, don't expect these changes to happen within one swing. Now, if you went and spent some time doing reps in this every single day, you would expect to see some change day by day and gradually take the improvement. I always look at the analogy with anything. If you were training in the gym, you don't get stronger in the first session. You might get such a small fraction strong in the first session, but over a period of a week, you might be able to move more weights. Over the month, more weights. So it's a gradual improvement, it's percentage gain all the time. And we've just got to look at why we're doing the moves, what we're looking for it to change in our golf swing ideally. So there we have it. So the visual cue of using the sticks to be able to point the club and point the shaft in the right direction in that transition phase and through impact phase ideally, to take the hands out to help you improve your control of the club through the downswing and through the impact area. If you've enjoyed today's video on that, please click like and share the video. I really appreciate if you can do that. Also join the conversation down below. Ask me any questions, ask any requests for videos, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed or followed, please do so. I post content every week. Just hit my logo down this bottom corner and that'll get you right to it. It's all for free. And if you hit the bell for notification, you'll get all the notifications when I upload videos. So I'd love to see you again here soon, but thank you for watching today.